Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to try to do my full Christmas haul for 2025. If you've watched my channel before, you probably know that I usually start in about August whenever they start putting Christmas stuff out at the stores. And I'll go ahead and just pick up stuff here and there for the next few months. So today I'm going to do my best to be quick about it, but try and show y'all everything that I got this year. Now, if I leave a few things out by mistake, I'll just mention them when I'm decorating. But I wanted to show you my new hat that I picked out from Five Below. It's from Home Alone. It says, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." And then Tony had bought me this shirt that says, "Oh Snap," with the gingerbread men on it. I think he got that at Walmart. And so that's what I got for myself. So let's get on with what I got for the house. Y'all wait till the end because I had to add something to the very end of the video. If you make it that far, leave me a Christmas tree emoji. So I guess I've mentioned to a lot of people that I want to do a gingerbread theme in my kitchen one year. I wasn't necessarily going to do it this year, but I might add in some of these pieces because friends have gave me this. The first thing is my friend Deborah, my sister-in-law Deborah, has ordered me these. They look like things to put a plant in, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to find something to do with these. They're so cute. They're the gingerbread with the little peppermint on there, and that is so cute. I'm going to try to use those in some way this year. And then my friend April had got me this gingerbread sign and this little set with the gingerbread house, the gingerbread boy and girl, and the tree. And then I think there's two each of these that she got me. It's the little gingerbread man, the gingerbread tree, and the dog, and the cat. Two of those each. The next thing I want to show y'all is the stuff that I bought off of Marketplace this year. So I bought 3 strands of these lights. They're red with the little round bulbs on them. I've already tested them to make sure they work. This one here was open. And then there's 2 brand new boxes. And I don't remember what I got them for, but I know I got a good deal or I wouldn't have bought them. That's been a little while back that I bought those. And then this ladder, which I know you've seen if you've watched my shorts. I bought it a while back. I think I got it for $6. I didn't know at the time that the snowmen were actually attached to it, so I was really happy about that. And it did originally come from Cracker Barrel, so somebody paid decent money for this. The only thing wrong with it is it does... Where's it at? Oh, it has a chip right here. But that's going to be on the back side. I doubt if anybody will even notice. And I thought it was a great deal for $6. Then I've got a tree that I'm going to use on my front porch this year. It'll be the first time ever I've decorated a tree on my front porch. And I wanted to use some ornaments that were not sentimental to me at all. Ornaments that I don't care if they get broke. I don't want them to get broke, but if they do, it's okay because I know the tree's going to be outside, the wind's going to be blowing, there's a chance something might get broke. So I bought these on Marketplace. They were $3. And it comes with different sizes, different shapes, different colors, different textures, all that. And I figured I could use those on that tree for outside. And then the same lady was selling this next batch, but when I got them, I was like, I'm not using these outside. They're too pretty. So these will probably go on my big tree on the inside. They're different shapes, but they're all the same color, red, green, and gold. And those are very pretty. Those are going to go on one of my inside trees. So since I didn't have enough for the outside tree with that first batch of ornaments, I just ran over to Dollar General and got one of their little $3 packs because I also needed some more green because that other set only came with 1 green. Y'all please excuse this whole big mess behind me here. This is all of my Christmas stuff that I already had that I did the videos on. I don't have anywhere else to put it at the moment because we've been cleaning out my brother's house and we have boxes everywhere with paperwork and pictures and all kinds of other stuff that we've been trying to sell for my parents out of his house. And so I've really got to clean up and get everything super organized around here so I can get to decorating as quick as possible. The next thing I want to show you is what I bought off of Amazon. If I'm remembering right, I only bought this one thing off of Amazon for Christmas. And I used my points from work to get it, so it really didn't cost me anything. But it's the candle holders that are brass. They came in 3 different sizes. I'm not going to just put the whole thing together for you right now. I'll point them out to you again when I decorate, but it came with 3. I don't remember how much they were. I want to say maybe around $15. But like I said, I used my points, so they really didn't cost me anything. I forgot about this that my friend April also got me about a year or 2 ago, probably on an after Christmas sale. And I haven't used them yet. I might can use these somewhere this year. I want to say there's 2 of them. I've only ran across one because I had them put up somewhere, but I'm going to try my best to use this one this year. Okay, I'm going to move on to the stuff that I bought at Dollar General this year. Some of this stuff Tony bought me because Harley had got a hold of a couple of my pumpkins and broke them for that I had up for fall. Tony went back over there to find me some replacements, and it was a little late, and they didn't really have anything that he thought he could get me that would replace what was broke. So he gave me $20 and said, go pick out some stuff. I'm sure he knew, and you probably knew too, that I bought Christmas stuff with that. So the first thing I picked out is this Santa Claus, which he said he almost got me while he was there. And at the time, this was the last one they had left. It was $10. He's really cute. I love his beard, and I think his little bag is cute back here. It's a soft bag. It's got the little gifts and everything sticking up out of it. I just love that. That's really cute. And then one of the first things I had bought at Dollar General a while back, probably August, is these little red flocked reindeer ornaments. They were $1 a piece, so I went ahead and picked up 2 of them because when I can, I like having at least 2 of something. So, especially like ornaments and stuff like that, I just like having like at least 2. This is the rest of the stuff I bought that day that Tony had gave me that $20 to spend. I got 2 nutcrackers in the red and the green, little bitty nutcrackers. And then I had already been eyeballing this for a while. It says Merry Christmas, and it's got the Volkswagen Bug with the presents on top. Coffee mug. It's a really good size coffee mug, and that was $5. If you know, you know. Volkswagen Bugs have always, since I was a very small child, been my favorite car. And I also picked up these cloth doilies. It comes with 2 in a pack, and I loved the red color for this year. I've got some white paper ones that I use randomly around the house sometimes, but I wanted some cloth ones. So that's what I picked up, and it was $2. Now everything else I got at Dollar General was for my coffee bar because early in the season, probably back in the fall, they started having all this coffee bar stuff out for Christmas. So I got these jars that come with the little spoon. It's got the screw on top. Those will be good for putting hot cocoa or cookies or whatever in there for my cocoa bar. I went ahead and got 3 of those. They did have different sizes, but I just liked what size these were, so I got all 3 the same size. And I was wrong, y'all. These lids just pop off. They don't screw on. And then the last thing I got from there, I got 3 of them, is these little coffee bar jars. They're just a little different than my fall ones. They come with this ribbon. And of course, they've got little paper tags on them. I might use those this year, but I don't look for those to last. This one says chocolate chips, and then this one is marked peppermint chips, and this one is marked marshmallows. And all three of them come with a little spoon inside. So I thought that was really cute. These were $3 a piece, and the big ones were also $3 a piece. I think that might be all that I got at Dollar General, and the next thing I got was from Dollar Tree, and I've been running back and forth for a week to every Dollar Tree around me looking for these certain dishes that I wanted, and they're just out of them, and I don't think they're going to get any more in. So I'm just going to wait and not even try again this year, and maybe next year I can start early and get those same dishes if they have them. They were plaid dishes. They were very pretty, and I might could pop up a picture here for you. And as a backup, if they didn't have those, they had the Christmas tree ones that I liked. But some of the Dollar Trees didn't have them at all. Some just had the bowls or the cups. Nobody had the plates. So I was just like, never mind, because I've been to this Dollar Tree by my house 3 times, another one in the next city that I work in twice, and the one over by the shopping center here, I've been to that one once, and nobody has them. So I picked up these signs while I was there the first time, and I really like them. This one says Merry Christmas. It's got the green buffalo check, and it's got the real pretty snowy scene with the deer and the little house on there, the trees. It's just really pretty. I really like this one. And then this was the first one I saw that I loved. The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, and it's got that real pretty plaid that's trending this year. And then this one is like a snow globe, and it says Merry Christmas. It says Winter Wonderland, and it's got the snowman in it. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I got at Bath and Body Works. Y'all know any money I get for my birthday, which is on October the 1st, I always spend it on Christmas most of the time. So some of my Hobby Lobby stuff was bought with my birthday money, and also some of this Bath and Body Works stuff. I actually went back the next day and got some body spray and some car air fresheners because I had a free item after I bought these candles. But the first one I got, I actually already have a little bit of this one left from last year, and I didn't realize it, but that's okay because I love this scent. It's called Crushed Candy Cane, and this one actually looks like a postcard. Their packaging was really, really good this year. I just loved a lot of their candles. They were so, so pretty. That top's really pretty. And the Crushed Candy Cane is crunchy peppermint, white sugar crystals, and frosted mint leaf. I love peppermint, especially for Christmas time. And the other one that I wanted, I wasn't super crazy about the smell, and I wanted to get candles that I really loved the smell, since I don't get them very often from Hobby Lobby. The first one was the plaid candle. It was so pretty, but I just wasn't super crazy about the smell. So I picked out this one, and it's called Fresh Cinnamon Rolls, and it has the deer in the woods on it. I really love the packaging on this one, and I love the scent. And the notes on this one says gooey cinnamon roll, warm ground spice, and vanilla frosting. And it smells just like cinnamon rolls. And that's all the candles I got this year. Okay, now, the wreath that I originally wanted was from Hobby Lobby. I think it was around $80 full price, so it would have been around $40 half price. And I just couldn't swing that this year. So, Walmart had these plain wreaths that were flocked. It matches my Christmas tree and the garland that I already have perfectly. And I think it was like $13, I think. And I thought, well, this way I can do what I've been doing every year, and I can change it up. Like this year, I can add some red and green and pine cones and whatever I want with it. And if I ever do another color again, like blue or pink or whatever, I can just decorate it up to match whatever theme I'm doing. And that's what I like about this one. Even with the stuff I got to add on to it, it's way cheaper than the one I could have got from Hobby Lobby. And that one I would have only been able to use with traditional Christmases. And this one, I can doctor up myself and use it for any Christmas until until it until it falls apart. My last one lasted me, I think, 4 years that I got from Five Below. So hopefully this one will last at least that long. So the stuff that I got to go with that to decorate it with, I got 2 of these. I think it was 2 of these pigs with the little baby pine cones on it. And they was like $1, I want to say maybe $1.27 a piece. They weren't bad at all in price. Also, I got 4 of these. The frosted berries, they have the burgundy and the red on there. And I think they were $1.27 too. And they've got the little clip on. So those will be easy to put on the wreath. I got some warm white lights for one of my trees that I'm doing this year. It's my white pencil tree. It's gonna be a vintage glam tree. And so I just wanted warm white lights for that tree. So I got 2 boxes of those, I think. And just so you already know, along with those red ones for my big tree, I also got 2 boxes of the green. And I've already got, that I had from years past, the cool white to wrap around the center of that tree. So it's gonna have the cool white lights on the very center, and then it's gonna have red and green lights throughout. And I didn't plan on getting this, but when I was walking through Walmart, I just thought this was so cute. Let me grab my glasses. It's the 3 spatulas, and they're mitten shaped. The top one has Hello Winter with the ice skates. The middle one's green and says Merry and Bright. And the last one says 'Tis the Season to be Jolly, and it's red. And I thought I could use those somehow in my kitchen this year. And I think those were like $4. They wasn't bad at all. What I did go in Walmart for the day that I got those spatulas was we decided to go with a snowman topper on our big tree this year. And I just loved this snowman. And we went with that because last year we had to use, we wanted to, but we used an angel on that big tree, and my angel is blue, if you remember, blue and white, and I'm going with traditional colors this year. And the stars, for some reason, don't fit on that tree right, and I haven't figured it out yet, but this one's got a big opening. I think it's gonna sit down on the tree just right, and I think it's gonna look really good because it's the tree is flocked, the snowman's white, and he's got the little pine cones and the greenery on here. I just think it's going to be really pretty on the top of that tree. So I've never had anything like that before. It's always been stars or angels. So I thought we'd try something new this year. And I got these to stick in my windows. I really loved this pattern this year. I've seen stockings, I've seen tablecloths, tree skirts with this type of pattern. And since I couldn't get any of those this year, I at least wanted the window clings, and I think those are really pretty. I just got to decide if I want to put them on my front windows on the front of the house or on the door that leads into my laundry room from the garage, because that's the door that everybody uses. So I got to decide on that. And I swear there's something else, but I'm not seeing another bag. So I'm going to say, for now, the last thing I got from Walmart, I bought it last night. It was the last one they had. I've kind of been wanting it. And so since it was the last one, I went ahead and grabbed it. And it's this red blanket with the bows. If you know, bows are trending this year, especially red bows. And so it is super soft. It's an oversized plush throw, 50 by 70, and it was only $11. It was right at $12, and I thought that was a great deal. I don't think I've bought a new blanket, period, but I know I haven't bought a new Christmas blanket in about 3 years. So I really wanted this, and since it was the last one, it was calling my name. It was like, hey, I waited on you to buy me. And so I got it. One more thing I want to show y'all that I can't find. So I'm going to try to pop a picture up of the ones I got originally and of the ones I went back and got. I don't know if y'all have seen them. It's the candles that look like Christmas trees that Hobby Lobby had this year, and they had gold balls on them. When I went to Hobby Lobby, like the second time, they had one pack left, and I grabbed it. Then I ordered those candlestick holders from Amazon, and the day they came in, we opened those candles to see. It was like 3 weeks later after I bought them, to see how they looked in the candle holders, and they were broke. They were broken like 3 different places, and I was like, that's why they had one, because somebody probably brought them back and they got stuck back on the shelf. So when I went to Michael's to film, they had Christmas tree candles too. They did not have the gold balls on them, but they're still pretty, so I got a pack there. I can't find them. I know one day I had all my Christmas stuff sitting in the living room, and Harley got into it, and guess what she got a hold of? Those candles. The one thing out of all the stuff she could have got a hold of. But Tony said he opened them and checked them, and they wasn't broke. I don't know where we put them. So I'm sure when he's awake, he's asleep now. When he's awake, we'll find them, because he probably knows where they are, and you'll see them when I decorate with them. But yeah, that's the story behind that. Okay, so now we're going to start on this Hobby Lobby stuff, and one of the first things I'm going to show you, this is one of those kitchen floor mats that I put by my sink. The first one I got was this summer. It was the lemons. Then I got a pumpkin one for fall. And now I've got the red truck with the snow for Christmas time. I love these. They add a lot of color to my kitchen, and they're really soft to stand on while I'm washing dishes. All of this stuff was half price. I don't know if y'all want to know the prices. Let me see. I'll have to put my glasses on for that. So that rug, little floor mat, was $17.99 before the 50% off. I'm going to give y'all all the regular prices. Y'all can do the math. It's 50% off. All right, so let's see. When I went back to take the candles back, I didn't have my receipt anymore because it had been a few weeks. So I just went ahead and asked if I could trade them. So I bought this. It was the last one I saw up there at the time. I do think they've put some more out since then. I do wish they would have had red, but I went ahead and got the white. It's a bow, and it is really fluffy and squishy, and just like a pillow almost, but it's a bow. And it does have the little hanger thing on it. I'm not 1,000% sure where I'm gonna put it yet. At first I thought of my fireplace mantle, but I'll decide when the time comes. Y'all know me, I buy all this stuff and then I figure out where I'm gonna put it later. I probably need to get out of that. Some of my stuff I know where it's going, but some of it I don't. All right. I've been to Hobby Lobby like 6 times, so I've picked up stuff here and there. I saw these the first time I went, and I think I bought them about the 3rd or 4th time that I went. I really loved them. They are Christmas ornaments, and the green ones say joy, and the white ones have the little trees on them. Those are so pretty, and they were $16.99 before the discount. For my white tree, since I'm trying to go vintage this year, for the garland, I wanted to use these that look like the popcorn and the cranberry strings. I thought that would be perfect for a vintage tree, because this is what they actually used back in the old days. They would string real popcorn and cranberries, and that's what they would hang on their tree. And I already had one of these from a few years ago, so I went ahead and bought 3 more, and it's a pencil tree, so I'm hoping that'll be enough that I can make them look right on that tree. Another thing that I got is this little sign that says Santa's Workshop, North Pole, and Candy Shop. And that was $3.49. Also, these garlands were $8.99 before the discount. And then I got this really cute little Santa hat. It's got the glitter and it's also got the really soft fur on it, and that was $3.99 before the discounts, just like a little sign. I thought that was really cute. And the last thing in this bag, I wanted one of these little trees. They have like 3 or 4 different sizes, and I just got the smallest one, but they're $13.99, and I thought the little pot was pretty, and I love the berries and everything on it, so you know, I can fluff it out and reshape it a little bit, and that's gonna look really cute somewhere in my house. Y'all, I got so many picks and so much ribbon this year. I kind of went a little nuts with the ribbon, but I really wanted to just stock up on some extra picks too. So the first picks I'm gonna show you is for that white tree that I'm doing Vintage Glam. Let me see. These were the first picks that I found that I knew I really wanted for that tree, because a lot of it's going to be red and gold. I love these. They were $3.99 before the discount, so a couple of bucks each, which is a little bit more of an expensive pick, because normally I get the ones that after the discount are either 50 cents or $1, but I really wanted these, and I ended up getting 4 of them. I really wanted more than that, but when I saw that they were going to be $2 a piece, I just went with 4. If I do that again another year, I can get some more later. So the other picks that I got for that particular tree are these right here. I wanted to go with all gold and red for that tree. So I'm going to show you each one that I got, each kind anyway. I'm pretty sure I got 2 of these. Right now I'm only finding 1. I think I got that for the regular tree. They was $1.99 before the discount, so $1. I want to say I bought 2, but I can only find 1. So I'm sure the other one's in there somewhere, and maybe, I think that one's going to go on my regular tree, but if I decide to go the other route, it does have these gold leaves and the red, so it'll match either tree. I don't really remember at this point which one I got it for. All right, and I went with several different shades of gold for that pencil tree. My least favorite shade of gold is the one that looks yellow, but I did get a couple of those. These, to me, are kind of like a bronzy gold. I think I got 4 of those. Yeah, I got 4 of those. Like I said, $1 a piece after the discount. And then I got 2 of these, and they were $1 a piece before the discount. And the next red ones I got are 2 of these. They've got the red berries and the darker burgundy looking berries, and they were $1.99 before the discount. I got these that are kind of a champagne gold. I'm hoping all these golds blend in well together. I got 4 of those, and they was $1.99 before the discount. And then I got 2 of the yellowy gold, and they were $2.99 before the discount. And then I got 2 of the, I don't know what shade you'd call these, but I really like them. They were $2.99 before the discount. I don't know what shade of gold you'd consider that. I think these are more of a rose gold. It's hard to tell. In certain lights, they look champagne, and in other lights, they look like rose gold. Then I got 2 of the red ones, and they were $2.99 a piece. So a lot of the ones that were more expensive, I just got 2 of, and most of the ones that were least expensive, I got 4. All right, let's see what's next. I still got stuff in this bag, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you the rest of my picks first. These are the picks that I got for my big tree. And that's my themed traditional tree. So those are gonna be red, green, white, silver, and gold. I do still have picks from previous years to go along with these. I didn't find any just green that I liked. They did have the green spiral glittery ones, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it that day. I did go ahead and pick up 2 of the snowmen picks. This one's got blue in it, which I wasn't wanting to go with blue, but I wanted 2 snowmen and 2 different kind, and that was the only ones I saw. Those were $2.99 a piece. Now what else is in here? Guess I'll find out when I unwrap it. All right. Then I got 2 of these, and they were $2.49 a piece before the discount. I really liked these because they had this little bundle of wood on there. I thought that was really cute. And then, of course, the frosted pine, and then the pine cones. So I did get 2 of those. Y'all, I'm so far behind with everything. With us dealing with my brother's house and having this whole mess. And so I'm just a little behind this year, but I'll get it done. I'm a little behind every year. I was just hoping, since I had a good head start to begin with, I would be on time this year, but I'm behind again. And if I hadn't have got that head start, I would have been even more behind. I got 4 of these silver ones. They were $1.99 before the discount. Not that I'm complaining. I'm honored to be able to do this for my parents and my brother. It wasn't easy, but it's getting done, and it had to be done. Then I got these really pretty gold, 2 of these, and they were $2.99 a piece. And I went ahead and went with, let's see what I got here. They're different. Dun, dun, dun. 2 of these, they were $2.99 a piece. You know, you can spread them out and everything. Make them look ever how you want. And then 2 of these, and they were $2.99 a piece too. Super glittery, just red picks. I really loved a lot of the picks that Michael's had. I'm going to try to pick up a few of those next year, but they were way more expensive even with the discount. A lot of them was bigger, that's why they was more expensive like that. Ooh, there's glitter everywhere, y'all. All right, let's see what's in this bag. Okay, I got 2 of these. And I've got those candy cane, they're red and white striped candles that I'm going to put in here. They look like Christmas trees. I thought those were really pretty. They were $5.99 a piece before the discount. So 2 of those. And I really loved this coffee mug. This was the one I picked out from Hobby Lobby. I thought that was so pretty. Red on the inside. It's a good size. And that one was $6.99 before the discount. That wasn't bad at all. Trying not to make this video too long for y'all. I thought about splitting it up. With me being so far behind, I just went ahead and decided to put it all together in one video and just hope it don't come out too long for y'all. Okay, now let's see what was in that other bag. Surprise! It's something good. My little espresso cups. Those are so cute. I'm probably not going to use this. I'll probably hang them like I usually do. They were $14.99 before the discount. The top one has Santa, and it says, "Don't Stop Believing." Then the next one says, "Santa Claus is coming to town." This one's got the pickup truck, and it says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." And then this one at the bottom says, "Dear Santa, before I explain, how much do you know?" And I looked and looked for espresso cups and just couldn't find any that was the right color or that I really liked. And then I ran across these, and I love them. All right, now let's see how nuts I went with the ribbon. This is more ribbon than I've ever bought in 1 year. I wanted some plaid for my big tree, so I got the biggest roll that they had, and this one was $11.99 before the 50% off. Let's see what else I got for my big tree. So I would have got this, is there just one? Yeah. I went ahead and got this green one. It looks glittery, but it's the kind of glitter that don't come off. It's just more shiny. I got that green for my big tree, and it was, all these of this size was $7.99 before the discount. I got the snowman one. That's really pretty. Got that for the big tree. I don't know if I'm going to use all these or how I'm going to use all these, but I wanted them. All right, this gold one's going to be for the, might as well show you the red too. I got 2 rolls of this red velvet, and then I got this gold one for the vintage tree. This size here was $9.99 before the discount, and I went ahead and got 2 of those. And then I got the 1 roll of gold, and then I really liked this. I got this for that vintage tree too. It's got gold Christmas trees on it and gold glitter around the edges. And that's really pretty. And that's the same size as those other ones. So it was $7.99 before the discount. And then this one I just really wanted for that big tree. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use it yet. But it's got the different Christmas trees on it. The plaid and just the different ones. And this one's a little bit smaller roll. Is it my smallest? Yeah, this is my smallest size. It's 1 inch, and that one was $4.99. So I'm going to see how I can use all that on my tree. Then, of course, I had to get something for the dogs. So this one says, "I ate Santa's cookies, #no regrets." And it's got the little dog paws on it. And it's bones, and it's got the Santa hat. And that one was $7.49 before the discount. And then I got 2 of these little red risers. I thought I could maybe use those somehow. It actually says plant stand on the back. But they're risers. You can use them for anything. They was in the Christmas section. And they were $3.49 before the discount. And then I really wanted these 2 little snowmen for my coffee bar this year. They're the cutest. They've got the hot cocos. They're so cute. I'm going to try to find a way to put those on my coffee bar. I just found that other one. It was behind me. I must have dropped it back there. All right. All right, I think I've got 2 more items from Hobby Lobby. And then I've got a bag that came from Home Goods that I forgot about. So I want to show you that too. I tried to make Hobby Lobby my last thing, but since I got the most from there, but I missed that Home Goods bag. All right, I don't know if you remember, but I had these in the pink a couple of years ago, and I really love them. I called it gigantic glitter. I don't know what that is, sequins or some type of gigantic glitter on there, but these are really pretty. And I got these for my big tree because I've got enough ornaments for that vintage tree. And I wanted some big ornaments. I always try to put at least a couple of big ornaments on my tree now. And I couldn't resist. I had to get the plaid ones. I love them. They came 3 in a pack. They were $23.99 before the discount. So that's my big ornaments that I bought for this year. All right, like I said, I forgot about Home Goods. So I want to show you what I bought at Home Goods. I mean, I wasn't going to show you any of my food or drink stuff that I got for my coffee bar until I actually do my coffee bar. But I got this at Home Goods, so I'll go ahead and show it to you. I did finish getting all of the food and drink stuff tonight for my coffee bar for Christmas. So that's going to probably have to be the next video that I film. I wanted it to be the last video I filmed, but that was way back when I thought I was going to finish early. And since I'm getting a late start and I want to be able to enjoy my coffee and cocoa bar, so I'm going to do that. That's going to be my first decorate with me. But at Home Goods, I found this peppermint dust. I thought that was the coolest. It was $4.99. And that'd be something cool to sprinkle on top of our coffee or cocoa. And then I bought these hand towels. I love them. These are the ones I wanted. They have Santa Claus, and it comes with a red one and a green one. Says Merry Christmas, and a plaid with the red and the green. These feel like they'll be some really good towels. I've never bought towels from Home Goods. They always look like they'll be some really good ones. It says it was $9.99 for the 3 towels, which is not bad at all. It says compare at $18. So I love those. That's my new hand towels. And I think I might have showed you everything. I don't know where those candles are, so you'll have to see those when I decorate. But other than that, that's my haul that I've been waiting to show you. Like I said, I started buying some of this back in August. And I'll see y'all on that coffee bar video in a few days. Hope y'all have a good one. Hey, y'all, I just found my candles. I wanted to show y'all really quick. This is them. These have the red balls on them instead of the gold balls. And they're a little bit flocked with some glitter. So those are really pretty too. I love them. Tony said he checked them and they didn't get broke. But that is the one thing that Harley chose to grab. Even though my first batch was broke, so hopefully they're okay. Those came from Michael's. And one more quick thing. I knew I had more stuff that came from Walmart that went with that wreath. So I did get one more of these because I wasn't sure if 2 would be enough. And I hope these work out like I think they're going to on there. They're bells. I love bells. They're the red bells. I'm glad I found these to show y'all tonight because I really wanted to show y'all everything. Okay, bye.
Ooh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.